Hey everyone, Michelle here with The Great Indoors with Ed and Michelle. Today I'm going to show you how I make a meal when I'm at home. I'm showing you how to make breaded chicken. Simple coating, eggs, flour, and breadcrumbs. That's all I added. Nothing else special. No salt and pepper. This is our oven. Okay?
Our air fryer, right?
Right. But this is also an oven. You set your temperature at 400 because you want it nice and crispy and juicy.
Okay.
Okay, you put this in here. See, like that. It's all uncooked. And you put it in for 30 minutes or longer. But you defrost the chicken and then away you go.
Let's turn on the light so we can see what we're doing there. Where do you get your chicken breasts at, or your chicken thighs?
I usually get them at Trader Joe's or Meijer.
Okay. So what's next?
I am going to be making homemade J. Alexander mashed potatoes up here, but we call them smashed potatoes. So,
why are they called smashed potatoes?
because you smash them in.
You leave the skins on them,
Yes.
right? Okay.
You don't have to peel them. If you don't like the skins on them,
Right.
you can remove them. But it's rich in vitamins, the skins on your potatoes.
Right.
You chop them into bite-sized pieces.
Just like you got going on over here?
Correct.
All right. And how long has that been cooking?
For 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Until fork tender, which you can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that size.
You want it to be able to slide right off of your thing.
Any kind of potatoes are acceptable. I never used red skin potatoes for these, but you could use Yukon, gold, yellow, whatever. But these are gold potatoes, which are good for you. But I leave the skin on for the vitamins.
And what's the boiling water over there for?
The boiling water is for our green beans.
Okay.
That is our vegetable for today too.
Cool.
After your potatoes have cooked between 25 to 30 minutes and how tender you would like them, you shut off the gas, of course. Take them over here to the colander. Ooh.
It's hot. Be careful.
I cooked about 4 potatoes, enough for us.
Okay.
Okay. You do not rinse them off. You let them drain
Right.
so you can get all the excess water. You put these away.
Okay.
Okay. And then over here are some of my toppings. Okay, here are some of my ingredients. Unsalted butter. You cube it up, leave it out for room temperature because you don't want ice cold into your potatoes. And then our chives too, freshly grown chives.
Are you going to put them in the bowl now?
No.
No? Okay.
Okay, you could do parsley, you could do fresh or the canister, but they didn't have any more parsley flakes.
Okay.
Parsley. This is the key thing. Grated Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
That is the best. And this is where the calories start adding in. Half and half instead of milk.
Okay.
That is your key components is this. Fresher the ingredients, the better.
Okay.
Okay? You come over here. After you completely drain them, you put them in a mixing bowl. Okay? Like that. You put your ingredients in. Again, parsley. You can eyeball it. It doesn't matter how much you put in there. Just,
Oh, you can put the whole thing in there? All right.
yeah, there you go. Okay, like that. Okay. You add your chives and butter. Like that. Parmesan cheese. You can add as much as you would like.
Oh, I like my Parmesan cheese.
Okay, heard. like that. Okay.
What was the name of the person that taught you this?
Amanda, she came from Alabama, but then got a job at J. Alexander's in Lyndhurst, Ohio.
Wasn't she originally from New York, though?
That was where her fiancé lived.
Oh, okay.
But she was from Alabama.
What's next going in now?
Half and half. Do not put milk in there like.
How much are you recommending?
As you have to eyeball it. They used to use like 3 cups, but we're not making restaurant management. Okay, you just make sure it's nice and covered.
When you mean restaurant, you meant they make mass quantities.
Correct.
So, okay.
Because it had to last until the dinner rush. But, you know, that was good.
Now you're going to hit the drawer.
Okay, you could use a potato masher, but I don't have one. But you can use a mixer.
Did they use a mixer at J. Alexander's?
No, they used a potato masher.
Oh, okay. So you're breaking from tradition today. All right.
And then you start off slowly. And you mix it. And you use a half a stick of butter.
Okay.
But when they were using it, they were using 3 pounds of brick butter all the time, every day. But I don't need that much butter. I'm not that.
I like my butter. Butter is good. Oh yeah. Put in the comments. Do you guys like butter or margarine? You know.
Butter is better for you, unsalted.
Oh come on, we want salt. You didn't add no salt in this beforehand, right?
Nope.
So we can add salt if we want it, right? And you're trying to cook like Tammy Ura. She's a anti-salt person, right?
Okay. And then you add...
Hang on, I paused it. Okay. Okay.
You add it when you get thoroughly mixed.
So you are going to add some salt?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you put a pinch of white pepper in there to thicken them up. Like that.
Okay. I paused it.
Okay.
You're spinning it up again a little bit more?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. How's that look?
Okay.
You add it when you get thoroughly mixed.
So you are going to add some salt?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you put a pinch of white pepper in there to thicken them up like that.
Okay.
How's that look?
Looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want more Parmesan?
You're the cook. If you ask me and it goes wrong, you know, I don't want to be the one that gets blamed, okay?
Okay.
Because you're the one that, this is your creation.
All right.
With the Michelle spin on it.
And then you add that, and you see how it's getting thick?
Yeah, looks good. I'm ready to eat it now. You don't have to reheat that or nothing like that, do you? That's ready to eat once you're done mixing it up?
Correct.
Okay.
And then you stop it.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to let you taste it and see if you needed more.
What? Okay. Ooh, wow. That's outstanding.
Them are good?
Very creamy. I know you like your creaminess, but that is awesome. Wow.
And then we got chicken.
That I could eat all that right now, Michelle, without the chicken and the green beans. That is so good.
I'm glad to hear that. But white pepper, if you can't find the white pepper seasoning, because that's really hard to find.
Are you done mixing over here?
Yes.
Okay.
If you can't find white pepper, it's no big deal. You can see I didn't add it. But that's how you make J. Alexander. But that is my version.
Okay, now we'll bring them back when the chicken and the green beans are finished, right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, and we will put the recipe as Michelle does it in the description for you guys if you guys ever want to make this yourself. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Key things.
Okay, last but not least, we gotta show them how you prepare your green beans.
Well, all you do is put them in a saucepan
Mm-hmm.
with a little bit of salt. But
Okay.
I don't really put a lot of salt in my food because the bacon will accent that. But that's hickory cut bacon and fresh green beans, all from Meyer.
Okay, good job. Okay, Michelle, here, you want it? Your food is ready, and boy, does it look good, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And these are new plates that I just got from an estate sale. So,
Yeah.
you like them? I love that color blue.
We got a whole set of them, and I think we
a
also
set of 4 only.
4, and then there's those little, what do you call the ones that go with the coffee or whatever, or
Just a little dessert plate.
serving, little serving dishes or whatever. Well,
Right.
go ahead and get started. I'm gonna get myself
Okay.
set up over here, Michelle. Show
Okay. Just want to show everybody fresh green beans from Meyer with bacon from Meyer, hickory smoked. Yummy. And the green beans. Mashed potatoes I didn't get to try, only I got to try. But that is J. Alexander's smashed potatoes. They would do it better with a smasher, but I don't have one.
You want a
Oh,
knife?
yeah.
You want a knife at all?
Oh, no, thank you. And this chicken, like I said, it's breadcrumbs, eggs, and flour, and a little bit of Claudia Sanders seasoning on
yeah, you
it.
can see the crunch just when I cut it open like that.
And them are thighs on the chicken.
Okay.
But I hope you like it.
Well,
That is my
look at how
mom's.
crispy that.
That's my mom's recipe. She used to make that always with breaded chicken and pork chops.
Ooh, it's nice and hot.
And tender
Yeah.
and hot.
Mmm.
Claudia Sanders, who?
Well, I'm anxious to get into these potatoes. You haven't even tried them yet, have you?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay. J. Alexander's Michelle version. Mmm. Yeah. Like I said before, I could eat this and just this alone. You know.
And I'll see why I don't like gravy. Covers up the taste.
No, you don't need gravy. The way this is right here. I like the way you added the bacon in there. That is such a nice extra touch.
Because I don't add butter to my vegetables. That's how I like it. I know it looks fattening, but it's cheddars.
Mm.
The bacon grease on top of it instead of butter.
Wow.
You know how you said that to me, that you like bacon in your green beans?
Oh God, yeah.
Ever since cheddars?
Yeah, they use like the oil. They don't. Maybe they do have some of the bacon, but they drizzle the oil from it on there. You didn't do that though, did you?
No, just the bacon drippings.
Oopsie.
Fall off the fork.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you did really good job, Michelle. I can eat this every day. Remember the lime chicken that they had at J. Alexander's?
I can make that too.
Oh, you really?
But that's with a plain chicken, and then I have a rotisserie thing that I could turn with that. But I have never tried rotisserie chicken because I need to be here all day to attend to it. But
So
cheers.
another great meal, Michelle.
You're welcome. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you for being here. Thank you, Michelle, for making a great meal.
Absolutely.
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And like I said, her recipe will be in the description. If you want to make that for Thanksgiving, I'm going to warn you guys, you're going to be wanting to make that for the rest of your lives. Okay?
Because my family has requested it now. And after a long, hard day, I have iced tea.
There you go. Good job, guys. Bye.